Boom! Hey, yo! What's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Hope you all enjoyed the intro. And before we begin this live stream here this evening, I would like to have a moment of silence for all of the victims and heroes who lost their lives on this day in 2001. We'll never forget. Everybody just please, no comments in chat. Do not type anything. Let's give a quick little moment of silence for those who lost their lives and the heroes and victims of 9/11. All right, guys, thank you very much for helping me participate in that moment of silence. I love each and every single one of you that are on this live stream right here. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. Folks, I've been playing this game. I've been trading and investing now for over 16 years, and I learned to trade while working at a hedge fund in New York City during 2007 and then 2008, which was the worst global financial crisis and stock market crash that most of you have ever seen. And instead of folding, instead of rolling over as most did in that environment, I went on to thrive, receiving one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. And now today, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group. And today with my team, together with my team of 9 other professional trading moderators and an over 20-person staff, we have helped thousands of people to learn, trade, and profit consistently. True Trading Group is the fastest growing and highest rated premium online trading educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses, premium stock market tools, workshops, and mentorship on stocks, options, crypto, futures for all styles of trading, day trading, swing trading, and yes, even long-term investing. At TTG, we will take our university level of educational curriculum and we combine it with today's top financial tools that are worth well over $5,000 a year on their own. We also give you access to over 10,000 of the most educated, supportive, helpful, and successful traders and investors that are part of the TTG family. And of course, you're going to get all of our real-time trade alerts from myself and the 9 other professional trading moderators that are in True Trading Group that have been able to sport a cumulative collective win rate of just around 80% for the last now 2 years. We're a family at True Trading Group, folks, and we leave no trader behind. If you are new to this YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out, let's empower, let's educate as many retail traders as we possibly can. So for those of you that are just joining us for the very first time, welcome. Listen up, listen good. At 9:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning, guess what happens? The stock market opens. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Yeah, Mike, we know that. That's not much of an educational golden nugget. Thank you. I'm aware. But what makes tomorrow's open different is the fact that I wholeheartedly believe that tomorrow's stock market open is going to kick off one of the most, if not the most important trading weeks of all of 2022. Now, again, I know what you're thinking. Mike, won't the week of the actual Fed meeting be more important? No, it will not. And here's why. But first, don't get me wrong. The Fed meeting on the 21st is extremely important, but the stock market operates as a forward discount mechanism. By the time the September 21st comes around, which is the next time you're going to get a Fed meeting, which is the next time we're going to get rate hikes, okay, the market will have already priced in most of its move that will be based on that Fed meeting and the expectations of what the Fed is going to do. That means that the stock market begins the pricing of either 50 or 75 basis points on an increase in interest rates that will happen starting this week, which means volatility. Okay. Before I talk more on volatility, I want to make sure that we are all on the same page. For those that may have no idea why this week is so important, it's because we will be getting August CPI data on Tuesday and then the PPI data following on Wednesday. This data will let you know if inflation is still coming down and by how much. The by how much part is extremely important. This data will directly influence the outcome of rate hikes and perhaps more importantly, the Fed funds target rate, which is right now sitting at 4%. The overall market ETFs like the SPY, the Qs, the Diamonds, as well as most of, if not all the stocks within them, will most likely be affected by this inflation data this week. And not just on the day that it comes out, but the day before, the day after that, okay? Tomorrow is when this all begins to take shape. And the days that follow, all the way leading up until the September 21st Fed meeting. Okay, now that we're on the same page, let's talk volatility this week. The movement you see this week in the stock market won't be straight down, straight up. It's going to be volatile. Quick moves either to the upside or to the downside with the chance for sideways movement after the initial move and then another continuation move that's going to give you the direction until the market prices in the inflation data that you're going to get this week. Now, pay attention to this. If only it was as simple as pay attention to the markets tomorrow and the data on Tuesday and Wednesday. But like most things, it's far more complicated than that. There's a lot of variables at play here. Mainstream stock market and financial news outlets, social media, stock market analysts, and more will be all over this all week with their opinions, speculation, and small, peppering of actual data mixed in with these opinions and speculation. This week is going to be a clickbaiter's dream, and you all need to be aware of that. It's important to stay grounded and stay calm this week. That means taking on a two-part strategy. One, remember that in the end, real data is what drives markets, and that will always be the final deciding factor in an up or down movement of the markets and the stocks within them. I don't want to stir the pot with anyone, but just as an example, consider every meme stock over the last 2 years with terrible fundamentals, financials too, terrible fundamentals, terrible financials, but for one reason or another had millions of people believing that a company's fundamentals and technicals would never matter again, and that these stocks would go to $100, $1,000, even $100,000 a share. Spoiler alert, they didn't. And countless people got left holding the bag. I want you to put a pin in this example for just a minute. I'm going to come right back to that. But let's go on to number two. For all of you that actively day trade or even short-term swing trade, listen up. This is what I am doing. I'm using the speculation and opinions to my advantage by not fighting the trend, but trading it for profit and then using that profit to then invest long-term as stock prices have come down significantly so far this year. Now, let's go back. Take the pin out of the meme stock example that I just gave you earlier, and let's put that right back front and center. What if, instead of getting stuck on a narrative, or instead of falling in love with a stock or an idea, so much so that you feel that you had to defend it aggressively at every single turn, you traded the meme stock of your choice, and then instead of diamond handing it, let's say, what if you actually took the huge profit that you were once up, and there was many, many opportunities for you to do so throughout the entire meme stock craze? Then let's say, again, this is the what if, right? Then let's say you took that insane amount of money that you just made, and that of course, in your core, that that was not normal, and thus a true opportunity, and you put it aside so it was ready to invest long-term in real companies that have the potential to build you and your family wealth. And they're all at discount prices given the current economic and market environment. Companies like Apple, Microsoft, Tesla, Occidental Petroleum, AMD, Nvidia, and more. Now, look, I'm not psychic, but yet again, I know what you're thinking. Watch this. But Mike, the meme stocks happened months ago. Most people that are bag holding have been bag holding. I'm not sure how much huge profit they could have made recently. Right? You are. But here's the Shyamalan twist. I said meme stock, not AMC, even though you could have made excellent money on AMC and GameStop and even Bed Bath & Beyond. But no, I am talking about more recent opportunities like, let's pull up a chart and let's just take a look at some of them. I'm talking about examples like HKD. Okay, I'm talking about HKD, a stock that went from $20 to $2,500. I'm talking about ISEE, a stock that went from $9 to $21. I'm talking about I'm talking about SHPH, a stock that went from $15 to $125. I'm talking about, lately these penny stocks, and we have a lot of penny stock traders in here, AVCT, which went from 14 cents all the way to 50 cents. I'm talking about GVOX, GOVX, typo. GOVX, I went from $1, okay, to $1.85 in just the last day. A couple of months ago, this stock literally just went from 67 cents all the way to $4.25. And of course, constant opportunity trading the SPY, options, also other IPOs that have been hot and ripe with abundant triple-digit gains for the last 30 to 60 days. I want you all to understand something. Let me clearly define the word opportunity for you all. Opportunity is defined as a set of circumstances that makes it possible to do something or a good chance for advancement or progress. Let this sink in, please, guys. Seriously, I beg you, let this sink in. A chance set of circumstances that can make it possible for you to advance or get ahead of something. The word chance on its own alludes to something temporary. Guess what the biggest problems with opportunities? Anyone? Let me help you. Listen up. The problem with opportunities is twofold. One, they're temporary. Two, most people are too afraid to act and seize the moment when an opportunity presents itself. No one wants to lose money or take any risk, and I get that. But then guess what? If you don't want to take any risk, you don't want to lose any money, you don't want to put any skin in the game, then enjoy your 9 to 5, put in your 30 to 40 years and stuff all that you've got under the mattress. And maybe by the time that you're 65, you can retire. Then spend the next 15 to 30 years that you may or may not have left counting every single penny and if it's going to last. You see, all opportunities come with risk. It's unavoidable. If it didn't, it would be called a guarantee. And we all know there's only two things that are guaranteed, and that's death and taxes. Opportunity is not about not taking risks. It's about seizing the moment, understanding the risks, and implementing proper risk management to protect yourself. I'm sure you've heard the sayings, fortune favors the bold and takes money to make money. All of them are true. But it's not about having millions of dollars to make millions of dollars or thousands in disposable income. It is a downright lie to think that you can't have a fair shot to make money in the stock market right now without starting with a lot of money. That narrative is how the top 1% in hedgies keep you out of the game. And after the past 2 years, where you, the retail trader, have proved that you can hurt their pockets, they now think twice. They're now a little fearful of you, the collective you, not just you, the individual, but the collective you, the retail trader, has captured attention and has started to move mountains. Can you take $100 and turn it into $10 million in 30 days? Not a chance in hell. Can you take $100 and turn it into $5,000 in 30 days? It's not easy, but it's possible with the right education, the right tools, the right resources, and being part of the right community. Can you take $1,000 and turn it into $50,000 in a year? Again, not easy, but it's possible with the right education, the right tools, the right resources, and the right community. How about starting with $500 and just wanting to make an average of $50 to $100 per day, month after month, consistently? Why the hell not? Again, not easy, but it's possible with the right education, right tools, right resources, and community. Before I continue, let me clarify what I just said. I said you won't start with $100 and make $1 million in 30 days. But I never said you can't make $1 million. It's going to take more than $100, and it's going to take a lot more than 30 days. But there's no cap. There is no cap on what you can make here, and that's part of the opportunity of it all. Again, not easy, but it's possible with the right education, tools, resources, and community. Look, this is the last time that I will read your mind tonight, I promise, because I know what you're all thinking. You're probably sitting there saying, Mike, thanks for clarifying that, but I heard you say I can't make $1 million and that this is not easy. In fact, you stressed that this is not easy 3 times. And I get nothing is easy, but my life is filled with work, friends, family, hobbies, etc. I don't know if I can commit to something hard. I hear you. I really do. But if that's the case, if that's you, you have a decision that you need to make. If the idea of risking your own money for something you have to put some effort into scares you to the point that you have missed more opportunities than you care to admit, then in my opinion, you should just stop. Stop looking for opportunities. Accept where you're at and make your peace that this is where you will always be and that will have to be good enough for you. There's no shame in being good enough or, being content. But just torturing yourself with daydreams of success, because without taking a risk, which in this case includes putting up your own money, there is no way to take advantage of opportunity. There are no guarantee dollars or safety bucks in the stock market. But before you take the easy road out again and retire to the safety of your bed where you'll fall asleep tonight, probably watching TikTok videos or Instagram, imagining what if things were different, then wake up in a couple hours to your 9 to 5, having to yet again miss out. Let me propose something different to you. A different perspective. Nothing in life is easy and nothing in life is perfect. For example, putting up your own money without knowing for sure something will work for you. Making time to learn something new when you may not have time to do anything as is, trusting and believing in yourself with no guarantees that you can actually make it. And again, spoiler alert, the perfect time or the right time doesn't exist. You will never be ready for change, commitment, or risk. The right time is always right now. This is not easy. This is what's hard. Is learning to trade or improving your trading hard? Let's put it this way. It's a hell of a lot harder coming up with a cure for cancer or sending people on the moon than it is learning to trade stocks, options, or futures. Does that mean it's as simple as riding a bike? No, of course not. But remember, if you can, how hard that may have seemed when you were little and how easy it is now. Think about how hard you thought it was to ride a bike when you were little. Think about that for a second and think about how easy it is now. Does that mean that you're a pro BMX biker now? Are you a pro mountain biker? Are you a Tour de France winner? No. But could you go out for a bike ride right now on your own terms and have it be fulfilling? You bet your ass you can. You can enjoy the day and get some nice exercise. This is no different. And I promise you, if you really think about every single missed opportunity you have experienced and the regret and frustration from that, I assure you that this is harder to endure than putting up your money, your time and effort to better yourself and falling short, because if you do that, you did something most don't have the courage to do, and that's to try. There's no shortcuts. There's no getting rich quick. There's no success without loss. There's no success without failure. Losing is a part of trading, but so is learning to lose the right way. It's impossible for you to go out through your trading career and just never make a losing trade, right? I have losing trades. I have red days, but it's all about losing the right way. That's what matters. I can't guarantee you anything. I can't guarantee your success, but I can promise you this. If you try and are able to succeed, the feeling of accomplishment, freedom, peace of mind that you're going to get from that success will change your life and will be better than any material object that you can buy. I wanted to stress this to you all tonight because there is a lot at stake this week and for the rest of 2022. Long-term wealth will be created for many between now and the end of the year from the opportunity that is here right now. On the other hand, fortunes will be lost between now and the end of the year for those that are unwilling to invest in themselves and to take advantage of the right education, tools, resources, and community. The most important thing is that you try, and that means getting the right education, tools, resources, and community. Do not do this alone. This week coming up, in my opinion, will determine what this market does for the rest of the year. A lot of questions are going to be answered. Don't try to figure this stuff out on your own. Tonight's live stream is going to go down as follows. I'm going to start off this stream with me teaching you all how to fish for yourselves. This means that I'm going to walk you through step by step how I am going to build my pre-market watch list and how I decide on which of those trades I'm more likely to take and why. This will give you an immediate edge for tomorrow because you won't have to be waiting around for some newsletter or some social media influencer to tell you what to look at. You will be able to do it yourself, and it should only take you about 30 minutes, 40 minutes or less. Then I'm going to be covering inflation data for this week, which is CPI and PPI data, and why it is so important and how you should be positioning yourself for success. And lastly, we will be discussing last week's top trending stocks and what I think happens to them and the overall markets this week. Before we go any further, though, I do need to welcome Eugene. Eugene is the newest member of the TTG family. Okay, which means we have now 20 laptops before our sale ends at midnight Eastern tonight. Look, welcome Eugene, the newest member of the TTG family. Guys, look. Before I show you how I'll be building my watch list for tomorrow, it's very important for everyone that is not a TTG member to understand that tonight is the last night of our weekend sale where you can save 46% off our normal price of $2,212, which brings the price down to just $1,189 when you go to ttgoffer.com and then manually enter the coupon code TTG121 and then simply click apply code. All right. When you go to ttgoffer.com and enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, not only will you see the price go down from $2,212 to $1,189, but if you're one of the next 20 people, you will also see a brand new laptop inside of your checkout cart, which means that you will receive a brand new Asus, HP, Acer, Dell, Lenovo laptop for signing up here tonight. Okay. As long as you are one of the next 20 people or until midnight tonight, whichever comes first, and fair warning, especially on these Sunday night live streams, these laptops go quick. And to help ensure your success, everyone that signs up before midnight tonight will also receive 2 small private study group sessions with one of our pro traders to help make sure that you get the attention that you need to get started, as well as you will gain access to my new member Head Start workshop hosted by myself. In this workshop, I'm going to cover how to find your trader identity. That's going to be what style and strategy of trading is going to be best for you. Okay. Learn how to identify your current trading mistakes and then how to avoid them going forward. I'm going to give you guys real guidance on how to grow a small account from, let's say, 500 to 25,000 and real world strategies on trading with a full-time job for someone that has a busy schedule. Everything I just went over is all part of our weekend sale that expires at midnight tonight, at which point the price is going to go up, laptops are done, and there will be no more access to new members for my Head Start workshop at the end of the month. Listen, TTG is the Netflix of trading communities, folks. You pay one price up front for the year and you get immediate access to all of our courses and all of our tools, which are included with no upsells for all current courses and all future courses, tools. You're never charged another dollar for courses or tools. You get the entire 18-course curriculum, which is a simplified version of what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. Joe, do me a favor, post the syllabus in chat. Guys, we're going to post a link up in chat. You can click on that. You'll see the syllabus, everything that you're going to get access to when you guys join. You're going to get $5,000 worth of premium tools from companies like Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, Trade Ideas. They're all accessible from your dashboard. Okay, these things would cost you $5,000 a year if you went to these company websites on your own. They are included with your membership to True Trading Group's platform when you pay just the $11.89. Of course, you're going to get all of our real-time trade alerts from myself and 9 other pro traders that have been able to support a cumulative collective win rate of around 80% for the last now 2 years. and access to the best damn community of traders and investors that all share the same idea, and that is to learn the same goal, that is to learn, trade, and profit together. And they all genuinely give a damn whether you succeed or fail. And of course, you're going to get our double your money back guarantee that you most likely won't need or want, but it's very real and it does exist to give you peace of mind. I did not just stutter. I did say double your money back. It's quite simple. Chances are you won't need it. How can I be so sure of this, folks? Well, first, let me explain how this works. It's quite simple. You have 12 months. You don't have to do this all in 30 days. You have 12 months. Complete our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one private study group. Then, if at the end of the year you did not make your membership fee back at least one time, then I will give you 2 times your money back. That's the deal. Now, more on that in a bit, but the point is that our track record speaks for itself. And while we can't and won't guarantee your success, we can share with you that our overall refund rate since 2016 has been roughly around 2.5%. I can also share that our retention rate, meaning how many people renew their annual membership or have upgraded to become lifetime members, is roughly 78% of all TTG members since we started this company. And last but certainly not least, we are 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 1,700 reviews. Based on what members tell us, the reviews they leave, our retention rate and our refund rate, I can very confidently say that True Trading Group has worked for thousands of people. And if you are willing to put forth some effort, I think there's a good chance it can work for you as well. Everything that you get with your annual membership is on the checkout page. All of our courses, all of our tools, just $11.89 for the entire year. You are never charged another dollar for courses or tools. That includes anything new that we add to the platform. Once you enter TTG121's coupon code, the price will show $11.89. Just simply check out. And then there are 20 laptops until midnight tonight. The sale then expires at midnight or once 20 people join the TTG family. Again, these 20 spots are most likely not going to last till midnight, especially these Sunday night streams. They've been going very quickly. Please listen carefully. Also, guys, this sale is open to all current TTG trials, all previous trials, also all previous annual members. Okay, if you guys are previous trials, current trials, or previous members, do not go to ttgoffer.com. Rather, you must send a text message immediately to 786-505-4049. Again, that is 786-505-4049 so that we can whitelist your email address. In the text, just include your name and email. We'll get you guys hooked up. Also, if you have any issues with the membership, or maybe you have any questions about the membership or the coupon code's not working for you for whatever reason, you can also send a text to 786-505-4049. Do not call that number. It is a text message only phone number. I don't want you guys to miss out on one of these 20 spots. Just send a text. Do not try to call. We can't answer the phone even if we wanted to. It's a text only phone number. If you see a laptop inside of the checkout cart, then you know you are getting one. The shipping is free. We cover shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. You live on planet Earth, we'll get you that free laptop. You do not have to enter your address to get the laptop. You'll get a welcome email after you join with instructions how to claim the free laptop. I'm sorry about that little early sales pitch there, guys, but I do want to make sure that everyone knows so everyone gets a fair shot before that 46% discount goes away at midnight tonight. Speaking of fair shot and seizing the opportunity, we now need to welcome Dax to the TTG family. There's now just 19 of those spots left. So Eugene, Dax, already welcome to the TTG family. We've been on here for 30 minutes. Dax and Eugene, welcome. Be one of the next 19 people, guys, to go to ttgoffer.com. And once there, manually enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. This will bring the price down from $22.12 to $11.89, which saves you 46%. As long as you see a laptop on the checkout page, you're going to be getting a brand new Asus, HP, Acer, Dell, or Lenovo laptop when you sign up tonight. And yes, we cover the shipping anywhere in the world. That means if you are watching this after the live is done and you see a laptop in the checkout cart, you are still getting one. Okay, do not, and I repeat, do not worry about entering your shipping address on the checkout page, as there is nowhere for you to enter it. You do not need to. After you sign up, you will be sent immediately a welcome email with very simple instructions on how to claim your brand new laptop. By signing up before midnight tonight, you are also guaranteeing your spot in my Head Start workshop, as well as getting access to 2 small private study groups with one of our pro traders. And last but not least, by signing up before midnight tonight, you're also getting the double your money back guarantee. Guys, listen, please note, if you are a current trial, or previous member, and you want to take advantage of this offer, you can, but only until midnight tonight. And in order to do so, you must send a text to 786-505-4049 with your name and email so we can whitelist your account so you guys can get this deal. If you are a current trial, or previous member, okay, you must send a text to 786-505-4049, okay? And of course, if you have any questions about the membership, you can also send a text message. The phone number is right there at the bottom of your screen, all right? All right, guys, let's get to it. We have a lot to talk about tonight. All of you need to take out pen and paper or open up a Word doc on your computer, whatever you need to do in order to take notes, but do it right now because I'm about to teach you all how I go about making my watch lists in the morning. Everybody usually has trouble with this. People really, everybody always asks me like, well, Mike, what made you trade that stock instead of this stock? Or Mike, how did you find that stock? These are questions I get asked a lot from members, from non-members. Everybody always like, how did you know? What made you trade that stock? I'm about to tell you how I go about building my watch list in the morning. Okay. Two different things here that we have to consider. Small caps, large caps, two different watch lists. Okay. So depending on what type of trader you are, if you trade large caps or if you trade small caps, I'm going to go over my process on how I build a watch list for those two different types of stocks. I'm going to start with small caps. The very first thing that I do to build my watch list for small caps is I will check to see what are the top percentage gaining stocks on the day. Now, that's just a simple top gainers list. It's a very basic scan. You can use the scanners that are free with your membership to True Trading Group. We have the Trade Ideas scanner, which is the industry standard scanner. It'll cost you a few $100 a year if you go to Trade Ideas on your own. It streams live on our platform every day. You do not have to pay extra for it. That can tell you what are the top gaining stocks on the day. We also have our own proprietary scanner at True Trading Group that's very similar to FinViz Elite. If you are familiar with FinViz Elite, our scanner is very similar to that. You guys can actually create custom scans. We got to welcome Aline. Aline, welcome to the TTG family. There's now just 18 of those laptops left, guys. Look, I'm telling you, these are going to go quickly. Aileen, welcome to the TTG family. Okay, there are 18 spots left. You guys just have to go to ttgoffer.com. You have to enter the coupon code TTG121. The price will drop to $11.89. There's no upsells for courses. There are no upsells for tools. You get access to all of our tools and all of our courses for the entire year. And if you do not make your membership fee back at least once during your membership, after completing our courses, passing our quizzes, and attending one study group, I will give you $2,378 back. That's the double your money back guarantee. I don't think you're going to need it since we've only had to refund 2.5% of our users since 2016, but it's very real and it is there for peace of mind. If you have questions or if you are a previous trial or previous member, send a text message to 786-505-4049. The phone number is down there at the bottom of your screen. Aileen, welcome. As I go back, we're going to use those scanners that are on the TTG platform to see what are the top gaining stocks on the day. Don't know how to use the scanners? Don't worry about it. We have tutorial videos on our platform that show you how to use those scanners. We also have workshops and webinars and live training with other members and other moderators from True Trading Group that can show you how to use all of these tools. But once I see what are my top gaining stocks on the day, that's going to be a long list of stocks. Okay. I might look at, okay, what are all the stocks that are up more than 15% on the day? Okay. If I do a scan of how many stocks are up more than 15% of the day, that's going to be too many stocks. You're not going to be able to focus on all of them, right? That's too big of a watch list. We have to narrow down your watch list so you can stay focused. so you can identify what are the best stocks for me to be focusing on, okay? After we talk about top gaining stocks, then we're going to move on to volume, okay? After you, let's say there's 20 stocks that are gapping up more than 15%, right? We got to narrow that. Of those 20 stocks, which ones have unusually high volume, okay? If you have a stock that, let's say, normally trades 200,000 shares in a day, and all of a sudden it's 9 o'clock in the morning, the market's not even open yet, and the stock's traded 10 million shares. That is unusually high volume. So of the 20 stocks that are gapping up more than 15%, we want to focus on the ones that have unusually high volume. If you have a stock that, normally trades 1 million shares a day and it's gapping up 25%, but it's only traded 15,000 shares, that's not unusually high volume. It's actually low volume. Okay. So we're going to want to focus on the stocks that have the above average, unusually high volume. Let's say that just narrowed the list of 20 stocks, let's say maybe down to 12. Okay. 12, still too many stocks. All right. Still too many. So how do we narrow this focus down even further? After we look at top gainers, then volume, we're going to focus on what's the reason why the stock is up more than, let's say, 15%. What's the reason? Is there a reason? Is there a piece of news that the company just put out? Is there a fundamental catalyst? Is there a reason for what the stock is doing? Is there a piece of news within the industry that company operates in? Maybe that company is a solar company, and maybe there was just maybe, I don't know, the Biden administration just put out some kind of tax incentive for people that use solar energy in their houses and buildings. I don't know, making up an example, right? That would be a catalyst for the sector or the industry that company operates in. So we're going through the stages of how we can narrow down that watch list. So we went from top gainers to volume, now to catalyst. Stocks that have no catalyst whatsoever are ones that I'll move down to the bottom of my list. Also, what has now become a new catalyst is if something is trending on social media, if it's getting a lot of attention on Reddit, on StockTwits, on Twitter. And how can you know that? We have a social sentiment scanner on the TTG platform. It's free. So on our platform, our social sentiment scanner will tell you which stocks are being talked about the most on StockTwits, Reddit, and Twitter. This way, you can stay ahead of the crowd and you know if a ticker is trending on social media, because that is also now a catalyst for that type of action. Okay. Ivan, we got to welcome Ivan. Ivan is the newest member of the TTG family. That means there are now just 17 of those spots left. 17 laptops left, 17 spots left for my Head Start workshop. Guys, do not forget the next 17 people that go to ttgoffer.com and enter the coupon code TTG121. Not only will you get the 46% off, you're going to get a free laptop, you'll get the double your money back guarantee, but you're also going to get access to my Head Start workshop. I'm hosting at the end of this month to make sure you get started on the right path, and we make sure that you are using and implementing a trading strategy that is going to work for you, not for somebody else. There's a lot of different styles and strategies of trading. We're going to figure out which one works best for you based on your personality traits and also based on your work schedule. How busy are you? How much time can you put in front of a computer, if any at all? And we're going to go over and we're going to devise which strategy is going to be best for you. All of that is included when you guys join tonight before midnight or until the next 17 people grab a spot. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the code TTG121. If you have any questions about this membership, do not hesitate. Send a text message right now to 786-505-4049. Again, the phone number is at the bottom of your screen. When you go to the checkout page, as long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that is how you know that you are getting one. You do not need to enter your address to get the laptop. After you join, you'll get an email, and the email is instructions how to claim the free laptop. Okay? There's only 17 of those left. ttgoffer.com, TTG121. coupon code. Okay. So back to breaking down and narrowing our watch list. Bro, I get you want to sell memberships, but no way people are making money here. No way. Actually, I'm glad you asked, Wilson. Okay, I'm really glad that you asked. You know what, Wilson? Instead of me answering the question for you, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to ask the crowd. Members of True Trading Group. I'm talking to members specifically. For Wilson, if you are making money and you're becoming better traders because of True Trading Group, I'd like for you all to type the $ in chat right now. So Wilson doesn't think that any of you are actually making money because I guess Wilson has been unable to make money. So if you are a member of True Trading Group, if you're making money and you're becoming better traders, I would like for you to type the $ in chat right now. Now, anyone that's not a member, including Wilson, obviously, I would just pay attention to how many people are typing the $ on this side of the screen, because these people typing the $ are your peers. They found True Trading Group in the exact same way that you did. They found a live stream. They had all the same excuses and hurdles that you face. They've lost money in the market before. They have no experience. They have full-time jobs. They have small accounts. But yet here they are telling you that now they're making money. They're becoming better traders. They're not smarter than you. I love them to death. But if they're not special. If they can do it, so can you. We got to welcome Kyung. Kyung, welcome to the TTG family. Guys, now there's just 16. I'm telling you, these laptops are going to fly. TTGoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Take advantage of this $11.89 price point, free laptop, double your money back guarantee, 2 private study groups with one of our traders, and access to my Head Start workshop I'm hosting at the end of this month. That is all included, not to mention the $5,000 worth of tools and resources that you guys get included that are on the TTG platform. Do not spend $5,000 a year. We've spent years building relationships with these companies so that we can offer their products on the TTG platform so that you do not have to pay for them. Jesse, welcome to the TTG family. Now there's just 15. Guys, I'm telling you, these are going to fly. There's 15 spots left. There were 21 when we started. We're down to 15. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code. You're good to go. As long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting one. You see a laptop, that's how you know you're getting one. Even if this live stream is over by the time you are watching this, if you see a laptop, that means you're getting one. If you have any questions about the membership at all, or if you're a trial member, a previous trial member, or a previous annual member, and you want this deal, you have to send a text message to 786-505-4049. Again, the number's right there at the bottom of your screen. Do not wait. These are going quick. I had 21. I have not even been talking for an hour. We're down to 15. Get yours now, guys, and then join me at the end of the month in my Head Start workshop. We'll make sure you get started on the right path. All right? Now, let's go back to what I was saying about building my watch list. Okay? So you got top gainers. Then from there, you narrow it down with unusually high volume. From there, you narrow it down with a fundamental catalyst. And yes, again, trending on social media has become, with the rise of the retail trader, has become a catalyst. There's a lot of stocks that have moved and trade the way that they do because of just overwhelming support on social media. This is where the social sentiment scanner that's on our platform comes into play, because it will tell you which individual stocks are being mentioned most on StockTwits, Reddit, and Twitter. So this way, you know which stocks have attention amongst all the different social media platforms. This way, you can really stay ahead of the crowd. But this is how I go through my process of narrowing down my watch list and narrowing down my focus. And then now, let's say that took us from 12 stocks down to maybe 8. Still too many. So now how do we narrow that focus down even further? The last stage of building my watch list for small caps is, of those 8 stocks, let's go ahead and take a look at the daily chart. I go ahead, I take a look at the daily chart, and I try to identify which stocks have, because of this gap up today, because remember, top gainers, which one of these stocks has gapped above a previous major level of resistance? The stocks that have gapped above a previous major level of resistance are the ones that will get moved to the top of my list versus a stock that, let's say $8 is a massive resistance level and the stock is gapping up to $7. Versus, let's say there's a stock that has a massive resistance level at $10 and it was at $8.50 yesterday. There's a piece of news, the stock's gapped up to 11 today. That stock will take precedent over the prior one and will get priority on my watch list because it has already gapped above a major level of resistance, and we can look for that level to become support. So now all of a sudden, I've just taken my watch list from, let's say, 20 to 12 to 8 to now we narrow it down to like 3 or 4. Now, for those of you that said, well, Mike, I don't really know how to read a chart, that's fine. I understand that. And I promise you guys, once you're a member, once you're going through the courses, you'll learn how to do technical analysis, how to identify support, resistance, how to identify high probability patterns. That is what I will teach you. I promise you. You know, people think that just because I worked at a hedge fund, that all of us, I'm going to give you some kind of secret strategy, some kind of secret formula. I'm not going to give you a secret because there is not a secret. Trust me. I was there. I worked on Wall Street. There's not a secret. The only secret is when I got hired, they didn't let me touch $1 of their money for 3 months. For the first 3 months of my employment, I sat in like a classroom style setting, like a conference room kind of setting. And I had to go through an educational training program before they let me touch $1 of their money. That's the only secret. It's an education. That's the secret. Because trading is not about predicting the future. It's not. People that think that have no idea what they're talking about. It's usually completely ignorant people that have no understanding of the market whatsoever. And they will spend their entire life looking for the person that can predict the future. Nobody can predict the future. That's not what trading is about. Trading is about identifying high probability setups. High probability setups that you can say with 70 to 75% probability when this setup, and when I say setup, I'm not saying pattern. Notice the difference, because a chart pattern is not a setup. A setup includes a chart pattern, but there's a lot of other factors that go into an overall setup. Setups, okay, can have, let's say, 70 to 75% probability, 60 to 65, and then 50-50. You want to stay away from all the 50-50s. Hell, you want to stay away from the 60-65s. You want to be able to identify the 70-75% probability setups and put yourself on the right side of that probability over and over and over again. That is what trading is. And of course, maintaining solid risk management along the way. That's trading. It's not, hey, Mike, tell me what this stock's going to do tomorrow. And if you're right, I'll join. That's not what trading is. It's not. But the people that are looking for that, they're never going to be successful. They're going to literally, because what they'll do, they'll find somebody on social media and that was right about a call that they made. And they'll be like, oh, this person predicts the future. They're going to stay with that person. Then all of a sudden that person's going to be wrong. Like, oh, this person can't predict the future anymore. And they're going to go find somebody else. Oh, now this person predicts it. And they're going to go around and around and around and around. And they're going to get nowhere in life. Literally. Okay. That's how we go through narrowing down our watch list for small caps. Okay. So again, to recap, top gainers, unusually high volume, fundamental catalyst, daily chart. That's how I narrow down my watch list. Okay. You don't want to try to look at 8, 10, 12 different stocks. Okay. I don't try to focus on that many stocks all at the same time. I don't. So if I'm not, you shouldn't either. Okay. You want to narrow it down and really focus. Now, next, large caps. If you're a large cap trader, how do I go about identifying my watch list for large caps? Okay. Large caps are going to be different than small caps. Small caps are not going to be tied to the overall market at all. There's no relevance really. The overall market can be up 1,000 points, down 1,000 points. A small cap stock is not really going to be affected by the overall market. There's no correlation there. Large caps, that's not true. Large caps will have a correlation to the overall markets, especially ones that are part of all of your major indexes, like stocks that are part of the Dow, stocks that are part of the S&P 500, right? Those stocks will really be correlated to what the overall market is doing. So the first thing that you need to do when you're building your watch list for large caps is what is happening in the overall market. Are the overall markets strong? Are they weak? Are we bullish? Are we bearish? You really need to be able to gauge market sentiment in order to be a good large cap trader. I will teach all of my members in True Trading Group to gauge market sentiment. One of my strengths as a trader, if somebody had to ask me, Mike, what are your 3 biggest strengths as a trader? I'll tell you right now. And you should know these answers. You should know your strengths. You should know your weaknesses. My 3 strengths, I would say, I've got probably the best risk management you've ever seen in your entire life. I'm an extremely patient and disciplined trader, and I am very good at gauging market sentiment. Every single day in True Trading Group, pre-market, I will tell people, guys, I think that this is going to be a choppy day in the overall markets. I'm not looking for market direction. Or I think that I think it's going to be a big green day. I think it's going to be a big red day. Gauging that market sentiment is crucial. You can ask my TTG members on this live stream, how accurate have I been with gauging overall market sentiment and gauging direction on whether it's going to be a green day, whether it's going to be a red day? I'll just let members kind of answer that question because members are with me all day, every day when we go through all of this type of stuff. But I think that's one of my strengths as a trader. And that is something that you will gain with experience. You're not just going to, in 3 months, you're just going to be able to have your finger on the pulse of the market. I've been doing this for 16 years. So I through experience, that's just one of the strengths that I have developed over the years. Okay. And the more experience you have, the more you will be able to develop that understanding as well. But market sentiment is crucial if you're going to trade large caps. You can't go in there and say, hey, you know what? I want to go ahead and I'm going to short AMD today. Meanwhile, the NASDAQ is up 2.5%. Good luck trying to short AMD when the NASDAQ's up 2.5%. Or saying, oh, you know what? I'm going to go long Tesla today, or I'm going to go long Microsoft today, and the S&P is down 1.8%, and you've got 10-year treasury yields are pushing 3.4. Good luck trying to be long those stocks. You're going to get your head taken off. So you've got to be on the right side of the market first. The very first thing that I do when I wake up in the morning, before my feet even hit the ground, I check to see what's the market doing. Are we gapping up? Are we gapping down? Was there any major movements in the futures market overnight? Because I always check the futures the night before. Like right now, when we take a look at futures, the futures are flat. We're flat. Okay? We are flat. We're not up. We're not down. S&P futures right now are flat. Okay? So I always will check to see and gauge what's the sentiment of the overall market. Then in this environment, okay, in the environment we're currently in, I will always take a look at treasury yields. Why are treasury yields so important? What are treasuries doing, specifically the 10-year? The 10-year, guys, because as you're going through this rising interest rate environment with the Fed raising rates, you're talking inflation, everyone's talking recession, slowing of the economy, right? Interest rates have been going crazy. And when you get significant moves, significant change in the 10-year treasury, it typically has an inverse effect on tech stocks. Tech stocks make up technology stocks, obviously NASDAQ, but technology stocks make up the largest percentage in weighting in the S&P. So you need to always know what's going on with tech stocks, which is why you need to know what's going on with the 10-year treasury. It's not necessarily the 10-year being at a specific percentage point that is going to help you move up or down in tech stocks or be strong or weak. It's about the change. If you all of a sudden had the 10-year that went from 3.3 and it dropped to 3.0, tech stocks are going to rally. And then if you went from 2.9 up to 3.2 in a matter of a day or two, tech stocks are going to sell off. When you get massive, drastic changes in treasury on 10-year, tech stocks are going to move. If tech stocks move, the S&P moves. The S&P moves, it's going to affect your large cap trades. So you always need to know what those two things are doing. Stay on the right side of the market sentiment. Don't try to short a stock on a day the markets are strong. Don't try to be long a stock the day the markets are weak. Don't fight the market sentiment. It's like trying to swim upriver. Don't do it. Go with the current. That is where you're going to find the highest probability of patterns and setups. Okay? Then you want to talk about relative strength and relative weakness. If you have a day when the overall markets are very strong, notice what else is very weak. Notice what else is very strong. I will go through different segments of the market and I will take a look at a bunch of different areas of tech. I take a look at semiconductors like AMD, NVIDIA, Qualcomm. I'll take a look at them. Then I'll go ahead and I'll take a look at my blue chips like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet. Always know what those stocks are doing. And we look for pockets of relative strength and relative weakness. When you find stocks that are relatively strong or relatively weak, take note of them. Write it down. Because if you have a day, example, if you have a day, the Dow Jones is up 500 points. The S&P is up 1.8. The NASDAQ is up 2.4. And it's a great day in the overall markets. Yet you take a look at AMD and that stock is up 0.8% on the day. Well, that's relative weakness. Maybe even worse. Maybe NVIDIA is actually down 0.2% on the day, and it's red when the NASDAQ is up 2.5%. That's relative weakness. Take note of that. Why? Because you bet your ass if the very next day we have a weak day in the markets and we are red, I'm going to short NVIDIA because it is relatively weak. Notice and pay attention to relative strength and relative weakness so that when the market direction does change, you can attack what has been relatively strong or relatively weak. Okay? Then obviously it's going to be news catalyst. Okay? Social sentiment catalyst, not as significant, the social sentiment for large caps as it is going to be with the small caps like we talked about earlier. This is just going to be basically news catalyst driven, whether it's news amongst the stock itself, the company itself, or maybe it's news in the industry, like news that would be specific to a stock. Let's say Boeing just got a new contract with the U.S. government military wise, or they just got, a new order. They just got, 50 plane order for the new 737 MAX. Like that's a news headline that is specific to Boeing and will be a catalyst for Boeing to be strong on that day. What is an example of a catalyst amongst a sector? That would be what recently happened with semiconductors, right? The U.S. saying that they're not going to allow specific AI semiconductor chips to be shipped to China. So that hurt the semiconductors. That was last week, actually the week prior when that news came out. AMD, NVIDIA, those stocks took a pounding. All Intel, Qualcomm, all semiconductors took a pounding because they're not going to be able to sell specific AI chips to China. So they all took a pounding. So that's an example of a sector news catalyst, and the Boeing would be an example of an individual news catalyst. Okay, guys, we got to welcome Brian. Brian's the newest member of the group. Brian, welcome. That means there's now just 14 of those spots left, guys. That's it. These are going fast. I'm telling you, I don't think they're going to last. You guys have to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. You will make sure that you will be getting the 46% off, the free laptop, as long as you see it in your checkout cart. That's how you know you're getting one. You don't have to enter your address. You'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim the laptop after you join. You get the double your money back guarantee. Again, I don't think you need it, but again, it's there. If you do not make back your membership fee, that's $11.89 tonight. If you don't make that back at least once during your membership, after going through our courses, our quizzes, and attending a study group, I'm going to give you double your money back. Literally, you're going to pay $11.89. I'm going to give you $2,378 back. That's how confident I am in the platform that we have built and its ability to help you reach your goals. Nobody else is going to offer you double your money back. Just ask yourself maybe why that is. Send a text to 786-505-4049 if you have any questions about the membership, or if you're a previous trial or previous member and you guys want to come back, you also have to send a text that number. Again, guys, do not call that number. It's a text-only phone number. Okay? Back to the large cap watch list. After we have narrowed down and we've got that news catalyst, all comes back to the daily chart, baby. All goes back to daily chart. You'll notice that the one similarity here that we have, or we have a similarity that we have here between small cap and large cap watch list, is that it all ends with the daily chart. The daily chart is where I get my trade ideas. The 3-minute, 5-minute, 15-minute, that's where I get my entries. That's where I get my profit targets. That's where I get my stop losses. But my ideas, they come from the daily chart. The daily chart's going to tell me, am I bullish or am I bearish on this particular stock? Do I want to be long or do I want to be short? The daily chart will tell me that. And again, don't worry if you can't read charts. I promise you, you'll learn how to read charts as a member of the TTG fam. And when you go through the courses, you attend the workshops. We're always hosting workshops literally every week. We host workshops. There's live training and everything for you guys literally every single week. You're not just left to figure this stuff all out on your own. All right. I'm a new member and I entered the lifetime lottery. Did it happen? What did I miss? Honestly, Taylor, I got to talk to Adam. I got to check with Adam. Adam, I don't know if you're here, but I mean, what happened with the lifetime lottery, or I got to check with Adam, Taylor. I'm really.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. What's going on, guys?
Guys, for those that don't know, this is Adam. He's my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group. He is the man responsible for this platform, guys. I mean, I'm the trader that you guys see here, but he's the one that works the business end of True Trading Group and make sure that the platform, the tools, and everything that you guys have access to make sure that it runs smoothly so you guys can take advantage of all these different things on the platform. So, Adam, yeah, well, I mean, you want to answer Taylor's question because I'm really honestly not sure.
Yeah. So we did not do it today. So what had happened was that we had some spots for lifetime membership. There's about 10 of them going into the weekend. I was going to do a lifetime lottery today, but we were unable to do it just because Mike and I had a lot of stuff to work on or whatever. So what we'll do is tomorrow in chat, we will announce it one more time. Most likely right around, I don't know, right around lunchtime, probably, Mike.
Okay.
And then I'll do it towards the end of the day. That's all.
Okay.
But that's it. There was a lot of people, so I understand. I apologize that we did not get to it today. All right.
You're such a terrible person.
Oh, buddy. All right. Cool.
All right,
bye.
All right, bye. Okay.
Also, I ate an entire donut from Mojo Donuts tonight, which is like the equivalent of eating a personal cake.
I never heard of it.
So tonight's code word is going to be moobs.
What is it?
Moobs.
Moobs, like MOOBS?
Yeah, like man boobs.
Oh, moobs. Okay, so the code word tonight is moobs, folks. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, do not worry about this code word. Literally, this code word is for members only. This is part of a $5,000 giveaway that we do with our members. Why do we do it? Because it's a hell of a lot of fun. We like to give back to our members. So the code word for tonight, folks, is moobs. 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 All right. And that is what, Adam, number 12?
Yeah, it's 12 out of 18.
Code word number 12 out of 18, guys. That's code word number 12. Okay? Moves.
It was so good.
I never even heard of it, man. I couldn't.
It's across the street from our office.
All right, next time I come down,
I wouldn't do that.
But I don't want to hold one, so maybe we can share one with the whole office if it's the size of a cake.
It's not really this. It doesn't matter. Just keep going.
All right. So anyway, guys. So then that's the final step to building out my watch list for large caps. Okay. So everybody got it? Everybody get it? Everybody got it good. All right. So we went over a couple of different things. We went over A, how to build a watch list for those of you that trade small caps. And then we went over B, how to build a watch list for those of you that trade large caps. Now I trade everything. So I do that every day. So every day I do that for large caps. Every day I do that for small caps. I trade large caps and small caps every single day. In True Trading, we trade everything. Yeah, remember, it's not just myself. There's 9 other professional traders. We trade stocks, options, crypto, futures. We day trade, we swing trade, we do stocks, We do small caps, mid caps, large caps every day in True Trading Group. There's day trades, there's swing trades every single day. So no matter what style of trader that you are, there's a moderator and there's something for you inside of TTG. Okay. All right, guys. So there's that. All right. So that concludes the part for building our watch list. I want to see, we have like 1,300 people that are on this live stream. I just want to see how many of you are on the live stream right now that are not members of True Trading Group. If you're not a member of TTG, if you're not a member, just do me a favor and type the letters TTG in chat real quick. If you're not a member, just type the letters TTG, please. If you are not a member of True Trading Group, just type the letters TTG. If you're not a member. Mike, how many trades do you make on average daily? A slow day for me is 1 trade. An average day is probably 2 to 3. And a busy day is 4 to 5. Let's see how many people are typing TTG here. We've got Aaron, Maury, Mark, Desmond, Dorotan, Harsh, Frank, Janab, Better Together, McNorkle, Abdul, Chris Richards, Leo, Luis Fernando, Corey Boykins, Craig the Texan, Martin. Peace out, Josh. Lakavos, A. Singh, Dragar, Guillermo. Awesome. Guys, you have a lot of non-member YouTube first viewer. I like your username. All right, guys, really cool. Heidi, Paula. Awesome. We got a lot of new faces here, guys. Beautiful. I love it. Jason. Guys, welcome. All of you typing TTG right now, seriously, honestly, welcome. And I want to make sure that all of you, CD Gray, Paros, what's up, man? Welcome back. I really want to make sure that all of you that are typing TTG right now, you all understand that tonight is the last night for the 46% off sale. Okay, so the 46% off sale is good up until midnight tonight or until the next 14 people join the membership. All right. Bear with me. I still want to go over with you guys inflation data this week, why it's so important, kind of what the plan is there. But give me 3 to 5 minutes. I want to make sure that everyone's typing TTG. I want to make sure you guys all understand that when you go to ttgoffer.com, okay, you are going to enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will drop from $22.12, the normal price, down to $11.89, which is the price you guys can get access to here this evening before midnight tonight. That is going to come with a brand new free laptop. As long as you see one in your checkout cart, that is how you know you're going to be getting one. You do not have to enter your address in order to claim your free laptop. You will get a welcome email as soon as you join with instructions how to claim the free laptop. It's going to be either an Asus, HP, Dell, Lenovo, or Asus or Acer. HP, Dell, or Lenovo laptop. When you guys sign up, there are 14 of them available and left this evening. Okay. You will also be, Mike, I want to see your Lambo. I don't have a Lambo. Anyway.
I do. That's all.
Okay. Do you want to show it to them maybe, or?
Why? I'm not taking anyone for a drive.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna keep going. So when you guys sign up here this evening, you are also going to be getting access to 2 small private study group sessions. Okay. These small private study group sessions are going to be a chance for you to ask questions and go over lessons and topics you're having a hard time with. You can go over that with one of our pro traders. This is where we can make sure that you get started off on the right foot. You're also going to get access to my Head Start workshop that I'm going to be hosting at the end of the month, which is where I'm going to help you identify like what trading style and strategy is going to be best for you based on your lifestyle, based on how much time you have to be in front of a computer, based on your personality traits. We're going to talk about how to grow a small account. All of that we're going to go over in my Head Start workshop I'm hosting at the end of the month. Okay. But access to that Head Start workshop is going to end here tonight after we fill up these 14 spots that are left and remaining. You will also be getting the double your money back guarantee. Again, I don't think you need it, considering we've only had to refund 2.5% of our members since 2016, but it is there to give you peace of mind. You'll pay $11.89 to join if you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend the study group, and then do not ever make back the $11.89. I will give you double your money back. $374 is what I'm going to be giving you guys back if you do not make. I'm sorry, $2,378 if you do not make back your $11.89 membership at least once during your membership with us. Okay, that's a double your money back guarantee. If you have any questions about the membership, guys, send a text to 786-505-4049. Again, 786-505-4049. If you guys have any questions about this membership at all, don't call that number. Text only. It is a text only phone number. The number is right there at the bottom of your screen. Okay. Get it? Got it? Good. Guys, don't forget, you're going to be getting access to the entire platform when you guys join True Training. You get access to our entire 18-course curriculum, like the Netflix of training communities. It's a simplified version, but I learned when I worked at the hedge fund in New York. You get access to $5,000 worth of tools from Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, TradingView. It's all included. All of the trade alerts from the mods and myself, the access to the entire 10,000 member strong TTG community. And like I said, that double your money back guarantee. Okay. All you got to do is go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. There's no upsells for courses. There's no upsells for tools. You pay $11.89. That's it. Never a dollar more for courses or tools. All right. All right, folks. So there you have that. All right, guys, I'm going to move on here from now, and let's start talking about this week's CPI number. This is going to be the single most important week that we have seen, I think, honestly, all year. Okay. I'm going to do a quick check-in on futures. We are now slightly green on futures. We're up, about 0.1%. Up about 0.1%. So we have a little bit of a bounce back here in futures. A Bronx Tale says, seriously, though, anyone hesitant? I was already successful and consistently profitable before joining. This group is good for all skill levels, and you won't regret it. Thank you, Bronx Tale. Excellent movie. Excellent movie.
Also, can I say something real quick?
Sure.
All of our members asking about the code words in this chat, I want you to know a couple things. One, we will never answer you about the code words in this on the YouTube chat because it's not for people on YouTube, it's for you guys. All you have to do is write the code words down. If you have a question about the code words, you can send us an email and we will gladly respond to that email. Anyone that spams the chat with asking about code words or questions about code words or anything like that, I'm just gonna mute on the chat. All right. Thanks for playing.
All right, folks. Well, there you have it. All right. All right. So let's go on and let's talk about this CPI data. Guys, this week, we're going to get a lot of questions answered. I see even some people on this live stream are like, Mike, was June 17th the bottom? Was June 17th the bottom? Well, I think what happens this week is going to give you that answer. I think that what happens this week with this inflation data is because remember what the Federal Reserve said. The Federal Reserve told you that if inflation comes down 1 month, that's not enough. They want to see inflation come down significantly for consecutive months. Well, so far we had 1 month where inflation came down significantly, which was 9.1 in June, 8.5 in July. Now you're about to get your August CPI number on Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. I am in the process, okay? I am in the process of formulating my entire game plan on exactly how I plan on doing this. DW says, wouldn't the guarantee be better if it had something to do with overall profits? I don't think making your money back one time will make you profitable. DW, how about not offering you a guarantee at all? How about that? No one else does. No one else does. So I could just not offer you a guarantee if you'd rather prefer that. I could do that. Maybe that would be better. Like everyone else that doesn't offer anything. I'm telling you, if you can't even make your membership fee back one time, I'll give you double your money back. It's literally what I'm saying. I'm saying you're going to put up $11.89. And if you don't make the $11.89 back, then I'm going to give you double your money. This is what I was talking about in the beginning. DW, I want you to go back and hopefully you saw the very beginning of this live stream. This is exactly what I was talking about. It's people like you. This is exactly what I was talking about at the beginning of this live stream. So thank you for actually proving my point. Thank you for proving my point. Everybody wants things handed to them. Nobody's willing to actually work for it. And if you think that you are ever going to be successful in the stock market because someone is going to hand you, hey, here's the future. Here's the future. I just told you what's going to happen in the future. If that's what you think, you are going to fail miserably at this forever. But if you're willing to put in a little bit of effort, you're going to invest in yourself. You're going to actually get a real education to build a real skill. That's what you're doing. You're learning a skill. You're learning a skill, which requires some effort on your part. If you want to change your life for the better, it requires an effort from you, not from me, not from somebody on Twitter, not from somebody else on YouTube. It requires an effort from you. And if you're not willing to do that, then I assure you, my friend, the stock market is not for you, and True Trading Group certainly is not for you either. And that's just the realness that you're going to get from me. I'm fully transparent, guys. I don't sugarcoat anything. I don't sugarcoat anything. What size account do you realistically need to make this work? I talked about this earlier on the live stream too. This is a really big misconception that people have. People think you need like tens of thousands of dollars to get started and to make this work. It's not. You know, it's really not. We have members in True Trading Group that started with less than $1,000, you know, and now they're making money. You know, I mean, members in TTG right now, if you're a member, if after you joined TTG, you had less than $1,000 in your account, like in your trading account, and now you're making money, sound off in chat right now. Tell me what you guys started with. Sound off in chat right now. Again, if after you joined TTG, you started with under $1,000 inside of your trading account, and now you guys are making money, sound off in chat. So it's a question that I get asked a lot. We have members in True Trading Group that started with $100 in their account, $500, $300, $250. You don't need $10,000, $25,000 to get started. It's not true. We have members that are living, breathing proof of that. Look at some of the comments coming through. Tony started with $250. Sultan of Swing, Steven, $800. Firefighter Greg started with $800. Diane started with $100 and now pays her bills with our trading account. Greenman started with $100. He's now at $1,100. Chris started with $500. David Ferry from $284 to $1,470 in just 2 weeks. You know, Dee Dee started with $200. Doc lost $1,800, then became a member and is now almost green. Okay. So there you guys have it. So like I said, you guys can If I join your system, would you analyze and help me perfect my own system? Or are you well versed in options? That's exactly what we do. The God Pill. That's exactly what we do. We help you find your own trader identity. So I'm not going to teach you it's my way or the highway, because that's not true. There's so many different styles and strategies that are out there. And my style might be perfect for somebody. It might not be perfect for somebody else. That's why there's 9 other professional traders in True Trading Group. We all have different styles. So this way members can get exposed to a lot of different trading styles that are out there to see which one's best for you. But one of the main things we do focus on, the God Bill, that's the person that asked the question, is helping you find your trader identity, helping perfect your system, something that works for you, taking the education that I received working at the fund and helping mold that into your own strategy that works for you. And are we well versed in options? Yes. We do stocks and options in True Trading Group. We also do futures and crypto. We have Chris Toner, for example. He's been trading options for over 20 years. I trade stocks and options also. There's options courses, there's stock courses, there's future courses, there's crypto courses. I mean, every day inside True Trading Group, every day, there's going to be option trades, there's going to be equity trades, there's going to be day trades, and there's going to be swing trades every single day inside of True Trading Group. Okay. So, guys, like I said, this week is going to really determine what I think the market's going to do for the entire rest of the year. Okay. The Fed wants to see that inflation has come down significantly again. Right now, the markets are pricing in the 80% likelihood of a 75 basis point hike from the Federal Reserve on September 21st, which is the next Fed meeting. The data that you get this week could change that. Okay. The data that you get this week could change that. If I want to join, how can I make the payment? Abdul, you just have to go to ttgoffer.com and then enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price will drop to $11.89. Select your method of payment. You can do PayPal credit, you can do credit card, whatever, select your method of payment on the checkout page and then just check out. That's it. That's all you have to do. All right. That is all you have to do. And then as long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting one of the free laptops with your membership as well. All right. That's how you know you're getting one of the free laptops. All right. Abdul, if you have any questions, Abdul, also, if you have questions or you're having a hard time signing up, this goes for anybody, send a text message to 786-505-4049. Phone number's right there at the bottom of your screen if you have any questions. What I think is even more important about the inflation numbers that we're about to get this week is the Fed funds rate expectation. Right now, the expectation is that the Fed is going to raise rates up to 4% between now and next year before they pause and see what happens with inflation. That's what the markets have really priced in. If the inflation numbers come in under expectations this week, you may see the Fed funds expectation drop from 4.0 to 3.75, 3.85. And if that happens, it's good for stocks. If inflation comes in annoyingly high, where maybe it came down from last month, but it didn't come down very much. Let's say last month was 8.5. Let's say August is 8.2. That, in my opinion, is not enough of a decline. Yes, it's moving in the right direction, but it's not enough of a decline. If that's the case, you may see the Fed funds target go from 4 up to 4.15, 4.25. You may see it climb. That, in my opinion, would be bad for stocks. The Fed funds target of 4% is a number you really need to focus on. As that number goes up, it's going to put pressure on equities. As that number goes down, it's going to bring buying into equities. The inflation data that you're going to get this week will impact that number. That's why this is the most important week that you've seen all year. Everybody that's wondering, did I miss the bottom? Are the markets going to recover from here? I gave you my thoughts on what I think the market's going to do into the end of the year. I gave you a very bold stock market prediction this year. And I told you that I think we're going to experience an end of the year rally. I think November and December, the markets are going to actually finish strong. Are we going to go back to all-time highs? No. But I think we can experience a little bit of a rally November, December. And that would line up with if you get inflation comes down, okay? Inflation comes down in in August, significantly. Then I think there's still volatility in September because I think you're going to have earnings estimates are going to start to come down. Companies are going to do early warnings that their earnings are going to be bad. That's going to put pressure back on equities into the second half of September. I think the second half of September, you may get another pullback. And then you're going to get into October, and then earnings are going to really come out. The earnings are going to not be as bad as people expected. And then you're going to see September's inflation numbers. And if September's inflation numbers come down significantly, like they do in August, like they did in July, you are set up for a Santa Claus rally in November and December that nobody is positioned for. We got to welcome Chris and Janelle. Welcome to the TTG family, Chris and Janelle. That means there's now just 12 laptops left. That's it. 12 laptops are remaining. You guys just have to go to ttgoffer.com. You've only got a couple of spots left. Once we get to 10, these laptops fly. It's free. We even cover the shipping costs. We ship anywhere in the world. I don't care where you live. You live on planet Earth, I'll get your free laptop. Doesn't matter where you are. You don't have to enter your shipping address. You'll get a welcome email after you join. There'll be instructions in there how to claim your free laptop. And then you get your double your money back guarantee. I don't think you need it. I've only had to refund roughly 2.5% of users, but it's there to protect you. It's there for peace of mind. Nobody's willing to give you double your money back. We are. That's because I believe so strongly in the platform that we have created, the education that is available to you, the mentorship that's there, the resources and tools that give you excess information that you did not have access to previously. I believe in that platform's ability to help you reach your goals. And that's how I put my money where my mouth is. That's how I back it up. I see the results that members have. Based on the reviews that members leave us, guys, we're 5-star rated on Trustpilot, over 1,700 reviews. Go read them. Based on the reviews, based on what members tell us, based on our retention rate, 78% of our members renew their membership. We've only had to refund 2.5% of members. Based on that information, I can very confidently say this platform has helped thousands of people. And if you put forth a little effort, I think it can work for you as well. Now, I can't guarantee it's going to work for you. I wish I can guarantee you're going to join True Trading Group and you're going to become a millionaire, but I can't do that. But I can guarantee you if you don't make the $11.89 back at least once after going through our courses, quizzes, and attending a study group, I'm going to give you $2,378 back. You see, we're in business together when you join True Trading Group. You put up $11.89, I put up $11.89. If you make back your $11.89, I'm going to keep yours. But if you don't, I'm going to give you yours back, and I'm going to give you mine. And I think that's fair. I think it's more than fair. DW doesn't think so, but I think it's more than fair. All right. All right, guys. What I'm going to do here now, I am going to kind of wrap up the educational stuff in this live stream. I am in the middle, I'm in the process right now of formulating a very specific game plan on what I'm going to do on Tuesday. Okay. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to go live right here on this YouTube channel, where I will then be breaking down for you my entire game plan for Tuesday. That CPI data comes out Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. I'll be live with my members the moment that it comes out. to tell them whether I think it is bullish or bearish, if it's good or bad, and whether I think the markets are due for a deeper pullback or if it's time for rally mode. I will walk my members through that live, and I will tell you what my game plan is tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you set your reminders, subscribe to this channel, smash the like button, turn on your notifications. Don't miss out on these lives. I'm going live at 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, right at the market close, to go over my game plan with you on how I am going to trade the inflation data this week. If you are not interested in a TTG membership at all, you may now sign off of the live stream because I'm done with the educational part of the live. Make sure you subscribe to the channel first, smash the like button, show me some love, turn on your notifications so you don't miss tomorrow's live stream. If you are interested in a membership and the free laptop, I'm going to actually show you now what the TTG platform looks like. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I think when I show you what the TTG platform looks like. Okay, this way you can see all of the tools and resources that you have access to when you guys join the TTG platform. Okay, because remember, when you join, you get access to everything that we have. All right, there's no upsells for courses or tools. You get access to everything. Okay, you're going to get our chat room, of course. The chat room is where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades in real time. We're with you from 7:30 a.m. Eastern all the way through until the market close, and have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of around 80% for the last 2 years. You will also get to use our mobile app. Our mobile app will let you see the screen share, listen to the audio as we talk on the mic, and you'll get real-time push notifications when the moderators enter and exit trades. That's how all of our members that have full-time jobs are able to still benefit from True Trading. We have 10,000 members in TTG. Most of them have full-time jobs. That mobile app makes it possible. You're also going to get 2 small private study group sessions. Don't forget that. Your chance to ask questions and speed up your learning curve. You'll also get access to my Head Start workshop to help you figure out what trading style is best for you at the end of this month. You're going to get to use the Benzinga Pro live news feed. That's going to be where you're going to get live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of chat. This would cost you over $1,000 a year if you went to Benzinga directly. Don't do that. It's free with your membership when you join TTG for $11.89. You also get TradingView's premium charting software. That's about $600 a year, free with your membership when you join TTG for $11.89. The Trade Ideas scanner, another few $100 a year. Make sure you're always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. You want to build those watch lists like we talked about earlier, you're going to need that scanner. Free with your membership when you join TTG. ETNA's Trade Simulator. This will let you trade stocks and options with fake money, but with real-time data, so you can practice implementing what you are learning in the courses. Please use the simulator. Prove you can make money on the simulator before you risk your hard-earned money. This is going to cost you just under $1,000 a year if you go to ETNA directly. It is free with your membership when you join True Trading Group. You also get our own proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity with options flow. This stuff used to only be available to professional traders. Now it is at the fingertips of TTG members, and that is how we empower and level the playing field for you. All of your trades will give you statistics on your trading so you can see what you are doing wrong and what you need to improve on. A social sentiment scanner that will go through Twitch, Reddit, and Twitter and tell you which ticker symbols are being mentioned most on the platform so you can help stay ahead of the crowd. Analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in, so you'll see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on a particular stock. Our watch list, every day the mods and I publish a watch list. Okay. What stocks we're looking at and how we plan on trading in, what our game plan is. Then you got all of our courses. Our courses is a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. There's beginner courses, there's advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, you name it. We've got it in text and video, whatever is easier for you to learn. Then there is a video library that's got nearly 300 hours of workshops and webinars covering a variety of topics like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to build a long-term portfolio, just to name a few. And then you can actually attend these workshops live when you become a full-time member It's time you guys invested in something real. A platform that gives you access to education and tools and be part of a community that can help you reach your goals. You can do so right now, the final night of our 46% off sale, by going to ttgoffer.com, using the coupon code TTG121. That'll get you the 46% off. It drops the price all the way down to just $11.89 for the entire year. There's no upsells for courses. There's no upsells for tools. You see a laptop in your checkout cart, that is how you know you're getting one. There's 12 of them left. You do not need to enter your address. You'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim the free laptop. You will be getting the double your money back guarantee. If you don't make $11.89 at least once after going through our courses, quizzes, attending a study group, I will give you $2,370 in return. If you have any questions about the membership, or if you are a current trial, previous trial, or previous member and you want this deal, send a text message to 786-505-4049. And that is how you guys can take advantage of this offer. This is going to be the single most important week of the entire year. Do not try to figure this stuff out on your own. Do not try to trade through this and invest in this on your own and try to figure out what all this information means on your own. You don't have to. Join a community and a group of traders that genuinely give a damn whether you succeed or fail. If you're still unsure about this platform, we have a 7-day trial. It'll cost you a whopping $3. We charge $3 to make sure you are, in fact, a real person. It is 7 full trading days. Weekends, holidays, they do not count against your 7 days. Go to ttgthree.com. That's TTG3 spelled out.com. And you guys can join us for a full 7 trading days. There's no reoccurring payment. There's no automatic renewal or automatic upgrade. It's literally just a one-time payment of $3 if you guys want to join our trial. Okay? But honestly, right now is not the time for trials. Tonight's the last night for the 46% off sale. We've got a couple of those laptops left. This is going to be the busiest, craziest, most important week of the entire year. Do not do it alone. Go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code, you're good to go. Remember, you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting one. Thanks for joining me. Remember, tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to go live right here. I'm going to give you my whole game plan and how I plan on making money off of the CPI data that's being released on Tuesday. Thanks for joining me. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button.